Everyone, welcome to Graduation 2020 on Classic Hits 97.7 and on our Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7, and I guess on the YouTube page as well. So this is going to be here for posterity. We appreciate it. We're a few minutes away from the beginning of the festivities. We'll have some speeches that will occur. We'll introduce all 49 of the graduates here from the class of 2020 at Mangum High School. Got to tip our cap to Travis Reese. He's been working hard for several weeks. He and a committee of people been working hard for several weeks to pull this off. Travis, though, went into the collective phone booth and changed from his casual wear to his Superman wear. He's got a suit on here this evening, and it has gotten warm on this Thursday night here in Mangum. So pleasure to have you alongside. We want to thank our sponsors that like you and I, got gypped out of a spring sports season. I mean, it's as plain and simple as that because of the pandemic that struck. And it's kind of ironic. It happened the weekend that the winter season came to an end. Mangum boys basketball team knocked off in the area tournament at Southwestern. Yours truly convalescing. We think now in retrospect, I may have had COVID-19 back at the time. I was diagnosed with pneumonia, so the lovely and talented Chad Fox had to carry the banner. At the end of the season, I thought I would get a chance to recover and then come back and do softball and baseball, but it was not meant to be. Our sponsors, though, have stayed with us all year long. Mangum Oil and Gas, The Loop Quick Stop, Travis Septic Service, Mangum Brick Company, 333 Dental, Jamie's Auto Sales, and Triad Home Health. We cannot tell you enough good things about those individuals, and we thank them immensely. By the way, just kind of like what we did during the sports season, we go to the Facebook page and see that there's about 38 folks that have joined us already. Annalise Stair-Rogers, Jennifer Paxton, Cheryl Lynn Vineyard, good to have you guys alongside. Teresa Mendez says, thank you. My grandson, Laramie Harper, is a blessing to us all. He'll be graduating this evening. Candy Kreider Moore, congratulations to Michaela Bauman. Also, Donna Williams-Terry is watching. And by the way, when I need to stop, tell me, okay? All right, thank you. Sherry Shepard-Kindle, because I could just go on and on. She says, congratulations, Ray G. Simmons, Jr. I'm waiting to see my nephew. That's B.B. Bailey. Congratulations, nephew. Sherry Shepard-Kendall says, is there sound? Yeah, there's sound now. Sherry, thank you. Hi to our good friend Angie Williams-Young. Bailey Locklear is watching. So is Emma Gerald, Sarah Martin. They've joined us. Justin Nash as well. Kristen Kendall Shandy. And Carrie Pickering, she says, congratulations to Emily Hyder. So we are excited. This shindig has gotten underway. They're doing a parade in downtown Mangum. It's good stuff. Hamburger Inn, Stockman's Bank, Castle Insurance Agency, Greer Funeral Home, Greer County Farm Bureau, the Great Plains Bank, Jackson County Memorial Hospital, and Western Oklahoma State College sponsors all season long for Mangum High School, and we appreciate them, as well as the Mangum Star News, Willis Granite Products and Monuments, the Mangum Golden Age Apartments, Blair Tire and Feed, our good friend Corey Kendall, attorney at law, Mangum Tag Agency, Geiger Eye Care, Courtsview Meat Company, Dwayne's Auto, Mangum Drug Company, and Great Plains Youth and Family Services. Here from Travis Reese. All right, Travis Reese, it's yours, my friend.
Welcome to the Mangum High School 2020 graduation. I'm very confident in saying that this is the most unique graduation ceremony in the history of Mangum High School. I want to first thank the graduation committee for their hours and hours of planning and preparation. Ms. Stover, Ms. Lively, Ms. Peeler, Ms. Garten, Ms. Bonds, Mr. Lively, and Mr. Harper. To the seniors, I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry you missed out on the last part of your senior year and all the memories that would have been made with friends and classmates. Most of you were born when the world was grieving 9/11, and now you're graduating as the world deals with another pandemic. Seniors, I know that these events have affected you and will shape you, but I also know that you will overcome. And I can't wait to see all the great things you're going to accomplish in this world. Now stay tuned for the remainder of the celebration of the class of 2020.
Please pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and everything that you have done for us. Thank you for everyone who has supported us along the way, the administration, school board, faculty, family, and friends. Thank you for for each and every one of my classmates. I pray that you are with every one of us as we go our separate ways in life. Provide us with courage and strength to move beyond fear and doubt. We ask for your hand to be on all of us as we face different challenges in our lives. And we pray for a safe and memorable day. Thank you for your many blessings you pour out on us daily. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please stand for the pledge. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
School is a lot like eating a clock. It's time consuming. On the topic of time, I want to talk about my time here at Mangum High School. Over the last 14 years, I've seen many faces, and I've met many people. A lot of those faces I'll remember for the rest of my life. To my teachers, I consider each and every one of you now both a mentor and a friend. I told a story a few years ago about a little boy who would walk along the seashore, and he would throw starfish that would wash back up into the ocean. Every day he would do this, until finally his father asked him, why do you do this every day? Every morning there are more washed up. You'll never make a difference. The boy looked at him, grabbed another and threw it back. He says, I made a difference to that one. I can say with certainty, you all made a difference to me. From jokes, stories, lessons, and equations, I gained knowledge that I couldn't learn anywhere else. I stand here with the utmost gratitude for putting up with me and my questions. Along the way, I saw faces of classmates, some who have left, and some who came halfway through, and some who I have known since kindergarten. Just a few of these faces. James, Kyler, Gavin, Chandler, Alex, you've all shaped me the man I've become today. I couldn't be here where I am without all of you, and I love you all. To my other classmates, the time I spent with you throughout the years is time I wouldn't trade for the world. While it may have been cut short, we can use this time to remember what it was like. And spending time in the library talking with Miss Stover, to learning to say may I instead of can I, Mr. Higgins. I think we can all agree we treasure the time in between class the most. I believe this is where we were taught the best lesson. When we realize that our teachers aren't evil, but people that have real life experience that can help us when we need it most. Be Live, you led me through years of academics and taught me something that I treasure, how to be a leader. Mrs. A, you taught me there's always something that I can learn. Coach Gahagan, you taught me the past always has something to say about the future. Mrs. Travis, you taught me how to present myself. Mrs. Stover, you taught me everyone needs a friend. Mrs. Booth, you taught me that I'm not the greatest of them all, and that's okay. Coach Kroom, you taught me how to have motivation for myself. Mrs. Pence, you taught me to always think about what I'm doing. Coach Cross, you taught me one of the best lessons is how to laugh and learn at the same time. Mrs. Nippert, you taught me how to be kind. And Mrs. Garden, or Mom as I call her, you taught me how to be a strong man. To each and every one of you, thank you for everything you've done for me and my classmates. I hope you continue to lead young people in the right direction with their hearts and minds. Thank you.
And we want to thank Spencer Garten for a great speech. Thank you, Spencer. That was fantastic. I want to remind you folks that are watching on Facebook Live and also on the YouTube channel, we will take the entire ceremony that transpires here this evening, edit that down, and then you'll be able to see the edited version a little bit later on. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Let's give the stage now to Michaela Augustine. Michaela?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Class of 2020 graduation. While this may not be your normal graduation ceremony, it will always be able to be remembered. I would like to first say thank you to everyone involved in planning this year's graduation. You all have done everything possible to make this an unforgettable experience during this unprecedented time. When this year began, we were all filled with much anticipation, but also a lot of nerves. I was once told that senior year can be described as the best and the worst times of your life, and that cannot be more true. We all knew coming into this year that it would fly by, and the time where we all went our separate ways would soon be here. We just never knew it would have gone like this. Many of us have been together since Edison. We learned about crisscross applesauce, catching a bubble in your mouth, the joy of finding that quarter in your backpack for ice cream, and some of us had to learn the hard way what walking the fence was. We got to start our life together though, with each other by our sides. We then moved on to middle school, where the only thing we were excited about was to have lockers and switch classes, and the thought of no recess was very stressful. As we went to junior high, all we wanted to do was stay in the commons area and have off-campus lunch. We were thrilled about test exemptions, but not about the life or death Miss Spears' AR points. Before you knew it, we were in high school, starting our first day as baby freshmen, eager for the coming years. We finally reached that point where we got to experience the excitement of Friday night football, homecoming week, playing high school sports, and off-campus lunch every day. But along with those thrilling times came many stressful times as well. Grades started to matter. Reputations became so important. The times where you could blow things off or procrastinate were now over. The future had become the present. We began to live in the days we once couldn't wait for. Senior year was here in the blink of an eye. We all met at Sonic the night before to decorate a banner to hang in front of the high school. It was pretty amazing, even with Layton's odd frat symbol. Our year of last started the next morning, whether we were ready or not. This meant the last day to walk the halls together, hearing Mr. Gahagan and Garrett say good morning every day. It would be our last homecoming, our last Tiger Bash, prom, and our last year to play the games we love, with Mangum across our chests alongside the people we grew up with. The class of 2020 is a very gifted and unforgettable group. We achieved many things throughout our years, such as winning football districts for the first time since 2006, the academic team going to state for the first time again after 22 years, with Spencer and Alex being the first to all-state in Mangum High School history. The softball team won their 5th straight academic championship, and Jaden Davenport brought home the gold in track. This class is so much more than stats and numbers, though. This class is a family. And even though the time may have slipped away from us, the memories will never fade. Each one of you has such a bright future ahead of you with a special calling on your life. And I can't wait to see what you will achieve in the coming years. I can't thank you enough for everything. Go do big things. A special thank you to Mr. Booth, Coach Reese, the faculty, and all the coaches who have helped shape us into the people we are today. We couldn't have made it this far without you. We may not have been the easiest, most responsible, or even the brightest group to come through MHS, but you gave us your best no matter what, and we appreciate that. I also want to say a huge thank you to my family. No matter what obstacles I faced, or what life threw me, you always had my back. From every sporting event, every last-minute project, or late-night homework session, you were always there, ready to help and support me. It wasn't always easy, and there were many times when I wanted to give up, but you always pushed me to do my best, and I'm so thankful for y'all. To my best friends, thank you. Thank you for being there during the good and the bad. Thank you for the many road trips, long talks, late night drives, and all the memories we made. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Although we may be going our separate ways, no matter the distance, we will only be one call away. To the underclassmen, never take your time for granted. Cherish these days and make the most of every opportunity given, because you never know when a pandemic might occur. To the class of 2020, this may not have been our ideal way for our senior year to go, but despite everything, we were still able to accomplish so much during our time here. This class is nothing short of amazing, and we most definitely left our mark here on MHS. Good luck in the rest of your journey, and remember to always keep God first, and you will see that everything else will fall into place. Lastly, congratulations. We finally did it. We are now Mangum High School graduates.
Wow, what a job by Michaela Augustine and early into the broadcast, and she's already put a lump in our throat and a tear in our eye. Great job. On the Facebook page, we've got April Gerald's watching, Elaine Mills-Smith, Caitlin Huckabee, Melissa Mabry, Lisa Wilson says, love you, Jackson, Stephanie Wyrick, Sherry Smith-Mitchell, Terry Good says, congratulations from Goods Body Shop, Cecilia Blake Nippert, Jim Broadbent, Bailey Lavender, Carrie Pickering. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Classic Hits 97.7 Facebook page. And now we have cleared the stage for Alex Wiggins.
My fellow classmates, this has been the most wonderful 4 years of our entire lives at this point. We entered the worlds of Odysseus, Percy Jackson, and Beowulf with Be-Live and Miss Peeler. We witnessed the sweet yet chaotic 1960s with Mr. Hagen. We calculated trigonometric expressions with Miss A. We painted masterpieces with Miss Stover. We experimented with circuits and elephant's toothpaste with Mr. Reeves and Coach Kroon. We performed plays with Miss Travis. We created PowerPoints with Miss Gartner. And finally, we filed taxes with Miss Snipper. Whether they are important or not, the plethora of knowledge given to us by these wonderful individuals will remain in our minds in some shape or form. What also stays in our minds are the memories we built effortlessly with our own hands. One of my personal favorite memories involves the school play, Chemical Imbalance, where I played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was one of the most fun plays I ever did. It was wonderful seeing everyone laughing, not having a care in the world. I remember that every time the play ended, I always apologized to Day, Edward, and Melissa for throwing around the stage like rag dolls. Speaking of rag dolls, there are moments in life where we feel thrown away like trash and stringed up like puppets. What I believe that is one of the most important things high school taught us was unpredictability. We cannot control what life gives us, whether it is good or bad. Life is basically a slot machine that contains an infinite amount of chances that are too important to ignore. The machine never shuts down, and you have the responsibility of spending your comfort zone on it for the purpose of winning a chance of the success story. Knocking on your door. However, like the machine, life does not always guarantee you a plethora of success. There are inevitable times when you get a bad roll and it sidetracks you further than expected. You can either wait for reality to snap you into dust, or you put your gauntlet of endurance and snap your way out of it on your own terms. If you choose the latter, you'll thank yourself for the remainder of your life. Speaking of thanks, I would like to honor the people who worked behind the scenes. Thank you, Dr. Booth, Mr. Reese, and the school board for keeping our school enriching, safe, and fun. Thank you, Ms. Cantu, for making our school more communicative and organized. Thank you, Ms. Augustine, Ms. Lehman, and the rest of the cafeteria staff for tirelessly preparing meals for the whole school every day. Thank you, Ms. Combs and Ms. Peeler, for allowing us to reach out our personal side to you. And thank you, Mr. Solis, for making our school a clean and hygienic place. And most of all, I'd like to thank my parents and my sisters, Olivia and Angelica, for supporting me all the way. There are a special group of people that I won't forget. Be-Live, I won't forget your helpful and approachable presence, your way of teaching, and your Lucky collectibles. You are the greatest academic coach that I ever could ask for, and you are my best friend as well as a mentor. Ms. Travis, I won't forget your passion for theater and the several times you used the word cute. You let me bring myself to the spotlight, and I thank you for that. Ms. Stover, I won't forget your sense of humor, multitasking talents, artistic vision, and your French fry loving husband. It was an honor being a library aide for you. Miss Garden, I won't forget your motherly nature and support. Spencer is lucky to have a mother like you. Miss Peeler, I won't forget your love for history and literature and your cheerful personality. You light up the room everywhere you go. Mr. Gahagan, I won't forget your passion for history, your JK's, stories, and Bugs Bunny philosophy. I thank you for showing history in the best way possible. Miss A, I won't forget your laugh, love for mathematics, and those proof problems you had us do. You make math engaging. Day, I won't forget your kindness, your battles for the library phone, and your AR record. You read like a champ. Laramie, Bear, I won't forget your amazing sense of humor and our wacky adventures together. This is definitely it, Chief. Kyler, I won't forget your chill persona and artistic talents. You're not afraid to fight back and always think of something cool to say. Michaela, I won't forget your dedication and sense of generosity. I wish you the best of luck. Colton, I won't forget your sense of humor and huge heart for others. You are going places. Owen, I won't forget your wonderful taste in music, your laugh, and your origami. Californication is coming your way. Chad, I won't forget our Marvel discussions and the times you said pork and beans every time I scared you. And finally, Spence, I won't forget your laugh, your intense political debates with Chad and Gav, your sock puppet drawings, libertarianism, and shoe factory jokes. You are the smartest kid that I know, and I predict you'll go very far, man. Thank you all for the memories that we have built together. They will last for an eternity. Despite the troubled times, we will all persevere and live another day. To all my fellow students, we are in the end game now. We are the class of 2020. Our 2020 vision is right upon us. We just need the ambition and bravery. We can do it. I know we can. Saying goodbye is dreadfully difficult. Hugs and tears will be infinite. It's inevitable. Congratulations, class of 2020. I love you all, 3,000. Thank you.
And that is Alex Wiggins. Alex, great job. Thank you, young man. We appreciate you. We appreciate Christine, Kendall Shandy, Curtis Bogard, Carol A. LaFall Simmons, Sue Thompson, Derek Burnham, along with Bernice Reeves, Amanda Augustine, Courtney Parker, LaDonna Warner, Jessica Panetta, Katie Bowen Carney, Sue Thompson, Carrie Pickering, Amy Conlon, Erica A. Kraft, Destiny for sharing the feed, Leif Maddox, thanks for dropping by, saying hello, Debbie Dillahunty Davis, Dustin Lively, we appreciate you guys so much, Donna Morrison as well. We'll do the map they went. Okay, yeah, we've put up on the screen, our producer engineer Chad Fox has put up on the screen the parade map. But again, you can view this on the 97.7 Facebook page and also on the YouTube channel.
They can't actually see that.
Oh, they can't see the map?
This is for you.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you. I'm looking at a map that Chad put up, and if I knew anything about maps, I would describe what was going on, but because I'm a man, I don't have any idea. Actually, they started the parade route at Taft and went down and turned back at Sonic, came back, have gone around the square, and they'll eventually wind up here in front of us at at the high school. Wow. You know, live radio is great. Live television, even better. Jay Cross is watching. Let's do the benediction now. Is that what we have lined up? Is that correct, or we're going to wait on that?
We'll wait on that.
Okay, we're going to wait on the benediction.
We're waiting on graduates.
Well, that's fine. We can go to some of these visits that are going on out there. Jay Cross is watching. Ray Simmons says, "Get ready, here they come." I guess maybe that's a warning for us as we can hear the police in the background. J-Day, Boss Lady, congrats class of 2020. We love you, bubbies. Bernard Bailey, oh yeah. Annalise Stair Rogers, proud of all you Tigers, love and blessings to the class of 2020. Stephanie Warner says, congratulations. Ray Carlson watching from MT. Congrats, Haley. Let's see here. Erica Kraft. Anyone else watching on TV? Well, I think they are, Erica. There's a lot of folks out there. We've got 78 folks on the Facebook page right now. Who else? Olivia Reyes Cantu says, congratulations, class of 2020. So we've gotten a thumbs up?
We're told Travis that we're ready.
Oh, okay.
We're ready for.
So I can you just want me to keep talking until we get to the benediction?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's folks who've been going, we haven't heard him do a broadcast since early March, and we're glad of that. By the way, Miss Peeler is going to be helping us here in a little bit, because one of the things that we did last night, Miss Stover did a great job. Barb did a great job of putting together all the. Yeah, they look fantastic on you. Miss Stover did a great job putting together the biographies. And so last night I sat down, and they didn't come one per page. So I did some stapling and some highlighting and stuff. I felt like I was getting ready for a football broadcast. And so we've got them in numerical order. And then I was just told a few minutes ago, kids decided not to line up in order. So it's going to be Miss Peeler that's going to help us figure out who got lined up where, right?
Correct.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That works for me.
Oh,
I thought she was mic'd up. I'm sorry. No. No, we've got to hear you. LD Orman says, congratulations, class of 2020. And by the way, Erica says, don't worry about it, Michael, in the morning. You're doing a great job. Hang in there. It'll go well. Miss Stover, I was just talking about you on the air a moment ago. And it was great things about how you put together the biographies. Now, when they came to me, they didn't come on a single biography per page. And so I had to do some stapling and some highlighting and stuff. So I got it all ready, got it in order. I went over it 2 or 3 different times. I was just told in the last 5 minutes that the kids said, to heck with that order. We're not going to be in numerical order. So Miss Peeler here is going to help me put things together. We have got her a... Well, Miss Peeler will, but I don't know about the Michael in the Morning guys. So... she's here to by the way, Sherry Shepard Kendall, thank you. We appreciate it. Did they get you mic'd up now?
No, it's going to be.
It's going to be dead. They're still working on it. We never know what we say to Barnes, where he's going to go with it, where he's going to run. You killed my mic, by the way. Yeah, that's okay. Hello? Yeah, there I am. Okay, all right. And can you hear me, Miss Peeler?
Yes, I can.
And we can hear you as well. So while that technical issue was going on there, Miss Stover came over and said, it was really nice that you gave us a shout-out there, Michael, in the morning, because we're celebrating our anniversary. And without missing a beat, she had to tell me we're not married to one another.
Yes, we're not married to each other, and her years are a lot more than my years.
Oh, well, remember, when we go back and listen to this on the edited tape, that was Miss Peeler who said
Yes.
that. So how long have you been married?
9 years.
All right, congratulations.
My husband had to remind me that it's 9.
The husband reminded.
Yes, he's better at remembering our anniversary than I am.
Cindy Dorsey says, congratulations, Hayden Tipton and Bryson Williams, Bailey Lavender, Spencer Garton rules. Pawpaw loves you. So there you go. Well, we see the police car and the fire truck headed this way. You know, there's a sign over there that says, plans change, dreams don't.
Mm-hmm.
And while this is an unusual graduation, this is cool.
It is, yes.
I graduated 41 years ago, and we sat in a hot auditorium and listened to some guy talk, and we just wanted to be out of there.
Right.
And we threw Frisbees and got in trouble for that. This is great.
It's very unique, yes. It's a unique ceremony for a very unique class. This is a very special class to all of us.
Lauren Cooksey says, congrats, Payson, we love you. That's Payson Jenkins right now. They call him Fudd. Is that correct?
I never figured out why that was. I remember you talking about that at a football game,
yeah,
and nobody would tell you, and I never found out either.
It's a big mystery. It's we don't know, and maybe somebody on the Facebook page will give us some information about that. There's always humor in these things as well.
Uh-huh.
And Erica A. Kraft wrote, I thought James Buck would never graduate. So, and James says, well, it's been a long time coming.
Yes.
So, hey, we look up there at the distinguished speakers sitting on the stage across the way. Of course, Travis Reese behind the podium. We see Shane Booth. Sun is in my eyes. Tell us who the other two individuals are over there.
Next to Dr. Booth is one of our board members, Pokey Callens, and
Oh,
then
okay.
next to him is the school board president, Jackie Manasco.
All right, very good. So you can see the fire department going by. I love this truck. This is built even before I was born. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Mangum Fire Department, EMS. Of course, they have been the heroes throughout this entire pandemic that we have all had a chance to live through, and I'm glad that we certainly have. Deborah Booth says, congrats, class of 2020. What a great bunch of kids, echoing what you had to say a moment ago. So
It is a great group of kids.
So very shortly, the youngsters, and we can't call them kids much longer, you know,
Right.
because you stop being a good kid and you learn to be a better adult, and they'll soon be receiving their diplomas. This has been something that this just didn't happen overnight. I mean, it took some planning
It's
for this
taken
to be pulled
several,
off.
yes, it's taken quite a few Zoom meetings. We all had to figure out how to run Zoom. Quite a few Zoom meetings, many group text messages to try and figure out the best way to honor our students and to keep it safe, of course.
Right.
Those were our two main priorities. How can we celebrate our students while keeping everybody safe during this time?
And I think you've come up with a great way. I mean, this is
Thank you.
quality stuff. So Deborah, rather Enrique Lopez is watching. Laura Caldwell says, "Congrats, Jaden." Lisa Hall Hopper. At least people can get a good seat for this graduation.
That's right. Yes.
Good point, Lisa.
That's right.
That's some quality stuff there.
And
So-
enjoy the air conditioner of their vehicles.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you know the order of this.
Xavier Alexander Wiggins.
And there we have our first graduate, Xavier Alex Wiggins. He was on the academic team, competitive speech, gifted and talented, AP art, library aide, student of the month. He was Class 3A monologue first place, 3A dramatic duet third place, state qualifier for dramatic duet. His future plans include going to OSU with a major in either history or screen studies. And a couple of other things about Alex as I look at my notes here. Alex tells us that his favorite verse is, "For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. And for poise, walk with knowledge that you're never alone." And that quote comes from Audrey Hepburn. I had no idea. Alex says that he will forever miss the friendships that he's made with his class and the wonderful times that he had with the academic team. And Alex's parents are Juanita and Donnie Wiggins. Congratulations, Alex Wiggins, class of 2020 here at Mangum High School.
And this is Michaela Augustine.
All right, I'm going to let you do the introduction to
The
make sure that
names,
we're
okay.
online.
Okay.
So Michaela helped down from the truck by her dad. She suffered a broken leg earlier this year and is still healing up from that. But Michaela was a softball and cheerleading. She was in NHS, FCCLA, BPA, FCA. She was a club scrub, gifted and talented, AP art, state academic champion 5 times, OSU honors banquet. She was a state delegate for girls state, was in the fast pitch quarterfinals in 17, slow pitch in 18, and again in fast pitch in 18. She plans to attend college. Her favorite quote is, "God can bring peace to your past, purpose to your present, and hope to your future." That's John 14:27. She says that she's going to miss spending every day with the people that she grew up with. Her parents are Scott and Amanda Augustine, Gary and Tammy Cartwright, and the late Ron and Jeannie Augustine. Michaela Augustine.
Next, hanging out of this Corvette, this very nice Corvette, is Spencer Garton.
All right. So Spencer Garton was an academic team champion, captain, OSU honors banquet, honor student, gifted and talented, Title I student of the month, part of the radio club, Spine Crackers. That sounds like fun.
It
State
is.
qualifier in competitive speech, president of the Honor Society. Spencer plans on attending Oklahoma University and get a degree in electrical engineering. Spencer's favorite quote is, "Once I saw a bee drown in honey, and I understood." Spencer says he'll miss the teachers and the fun times at MHS that he had while he was in class. His parents and grandparents include Robert and Marilyn Garton, that's mom and dad, the late Bob Garton and Marilyn Garton, grandparents, Raymond, and the late Ovidine Copeland, his grandparents. Spencer McGee Garton. Now, next on my list is Colton Laughlin. Is
Yes,
this
Colton
All
Laughlin
right,
coming
all right.
up.
See, they're staying in order so far, so we're doing good.
I think our honor students are probably in order.
Okay, all right. I wouldn't know anything about that. I was a dishonorable student.
Yes.
So.
I doubt that.
Well, you never know. All this that's gone into this, we haven't even mentioned the decorating of the vehicles.
Yes. Everybody got to decorate their vehicle trailer, and one thing they got to do this year is decorate their caps. They've never been allowed to do that, and they got to this year.
Colton has honors like you can't believe in football, basketball, baseball, in the classroom as well. We'd be here all night if I gave you all of his honors. Colton Laughlin, he is just out in a bag of chips. Colton, no doubt about it. He would like to attend Oklahoma State University. Says he's going to major in business when he goes to Stillwater. Colton's favorite quote is, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." That's Proverbs 16:3. Colton says he's going to miss playing underneath the Friday night lights. Let me just tell you, I'm going to miss watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Colton's dad actually got to hand him his diploma. His dad, Sean, is one of our school board members.
Yeah, how about that?
So he got to get out and do that for him.
His parents are Sean and Starla Laughlin. Grandparents are Yule and Glenda Laughlin, Cheryl Beatty and Terry, and the late Tim Postvic. Colton Laughlin. They had to get a trailer for Colton. He had so many big
all
people
of
there.
the Laughlin clan, yes. They probably would have had more if we would have fit more, I imagine. Next is Gavin Hill.
Gavin, his honors and activities include BPA officer, AP art, honor student, academic team, gifted and talented, library aide, club scrub, basketball, track, golf, class officer. His future plans are to attend college as a nursing major with plans of attaining either a master in the science of nursing or a doctorate in the science of nursing. His favorite quote, "Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll die in space," which is cool. That is an unknown quote, by the way.
He might have made that up.
Yeah, I think maybe so. Gavin says he'll miss talking with the teachers and Friday morning breakfast with Coach G. Gavin's parents are Daniel and Courtney Hill. Grandparents, the late Danny Hill and the late Candace Pendergast. Wilbert and the late Vanita Sanders. Gavin Hill, congratulations.
Next we have Chandler Lehman Webb.
Somebody I know just a little bit. Chandler Lehman Webb has been involved in competitive speech, state qualifier for speech, was on the academic team, was a library aide, played baseball, was gifted and talented, part of the Honor Society,
Lehman Webb.
and AP Art, Title I Committee, Honor Student, and OSU Honors Banquet. Chandler's future plans are to attend college and get a master's degree in political science and then later attend law school. Chandler says, "I'm ready to face any challenge foolish enough to face me." That's his favorite quote. Chandler says he's going to miss getting to see the faculty and friends every day. Chandler's parents are Ronnie Webb and Misty Lehman Webb. His grandparents are Sandy Lehman, that's Mimi, and the late Billy Mathis, that is grandmama. Chandler Lehman Webb, congratulations. Well, I tell you what, our Facebook feed is just blown up. 115 folks.
Yes, that's great.
And there's all kinds of folks on the YouTube channel as well. So.
And parked.
And
watching
parked,
the parade.
and
yes.
parked, watching the parade, listening on radio.
Next we have Haley McNutt.
All right, Haley McNutt. Her honors and activities include softball, OSU Honors Banquet, NHS, AP Art, Gifted and Talented, BPA, FCCLA, FCA, Stuco, Club Scrub, Girls State Delegate, State Academic Champions ×5, State Slow Pitch quarterfinalist in 2017. She also was a state pitch, fast pitch qualifier finalist in 2018. Haley McNutt's future plans include to attend college. Her favorite quote, "This was not like High School Musical at all."
That's very true.
Haley says she will miss most about high school is being around all the people that she has grown up with. Her parents are Carrie McNutt and Eric and Jenny Gamble. Her grandparents are Bill and Patricia McNutt. Carmel Clay, and the late Lee Arnold, June, and the late Levi Gamble. Haley McNutt, part of the 2020 class at Mangum High School. By the way, you've done a nice job with the weather. The sun now beginning to set behind the trees. We can see a little breezy, but we're okay.
There were many, many long conversations about the weather and the time and just praying that it all cooperated.
By the way, Nick Vila is watching from Tulsa. Nick, thank you for letting us know that.
Next up is J.T. Shrum.
Jimmy Anderson Shrum III is what it says in front of me, and he has honors including gifted and talented AP Art, library aide, football, wrestling, baseball, powerlifting, all-district defensive lineman, all-district defensive lineman. It's 2018 and 2019. He was on the baseball district championship team, football district champion, football regional champion, quarterfinalist. He was a 2019 wrestling district champion and on the superintendent's honor roll. JT says he wants to become an airline pilot. His favorite quote comes from Ron Burgundy. As the wise man once said, so. JT says he'll miss hanging out with his friends. His parents are Jimmy and Callista Shrum, Jimmy and Karen Shrum, and Carrie and Sandra Kendall. That includes his grandparents as well. JT Shrum, as mom calls him when he gets in trouble, Jimmy Anderson Shrum. Congratulations.
Coming up next is Alex Dreyer.
Well, you know, we've stayed in order so far.
Yes, so far.
9 for 9. Alex Dreyer played softball. She was on the state academic champion team in 2016. Basketball, state qualifier in 2016. State academic champion in 2016. State track qualifier in 2019. She was in cheer, FCA, FCCLA, gifted and talented, club scrub, OSU honors banquet. She plans to attend college. Her favorite quote comes to us from Theodore Geisel, and I love this. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. For those of you who don't know who Theodore Geisel is, it's Dr. Seuss. Alex says she'll miss seeing everyone that she's grown up around every day, and Garrett Shaw telling me good morning every morning. Her parents include Brenda and Brett Dreyer. Grandparents are Gwendolyn and John Shoemate, Valerie Dreyer, Tommy and Bobby Dreyer, Loretta and Thomas Gayton. Congratulations to Alex Dreyer. See, we jinxed it.
Yes, I can't see. Oh yeah, there's Bernard Bailey.
Okay.
He likes to go by Beanard.
All right, Beanard Bailey played football, ran track. When we asked him what his future plans are, he said, get out of the state. Bernard Bailey, or Beanard as he says, people say is impossible, but I can do nothing every day. That's a quote from A.A. Mullane. Beanard Bailey says what he's going to miss most about high school is football. His parents are Margarita Martinez and Aurelio Macias. Beanard Bailey, congratulations.
Next is Michaela Bowman.
All right, Michaela says that she plans on going to CNA classes and eventually going through all the school necessary to become a registered nurse. Her favorite quote is, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up." That is a quote from Nelson Mandela. She also says that she'll miss the teachers that she had and the support she received from them and the staff of Mangum High School. Her mother is Tasha Olivares. Her father, Joey Bowman. I'm saying that
Bowman,
correctly?
correct.
Okay. Grandmas are Lena Hobbs and Candy Moore. And your grandpas are Mike Bowman and Thomas Olivares. Congratulations to Michaela Bowman, class of 2020. Gust of wind almost got that.
Her cap, yes.
Do they call that a mortarboard? Is it still that?
I don't know. I've never heard it called that.
Oh my gosh, you're a young person.
The cap, a mortarboard?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that.
I believe it is. Can we? Somebody consult Google on that for me? But yeah, I think it's a mortarboard, I believe.
Well, I'll tell a secret on the class of 2007, which was mine. We all wore our caps backwards. We didn't know how to put them on, and so we just chose a side and all did it, and it was the wrong side. So if you look back at the old yearbook, you'll see us with our caps on backwards.
I had no idea that they could.
There is a back.
It's a square cap.
But the point's supposed to go in the back, and we all had our point in the front.
All right, I'm going to go with it.
Next is James Buck.
James Michael Buck. He was a part of the basketball team, baseball squad, BPA,
James Michael Buck.
newspaper, AP art, and library aide. James plans to go to aviation school. His favorite verse comes to us from one of my favorite rock groups that you hear on Michael in the Morning. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, and sing for the tear. From Aerosmith. And the song, Dream On. James says that what he'll miss most about school is his friends and Mrs. We don't know who Mrs.
Who's
is.
the missus?
We don't know.
It's a secret.
So his parents are Michelle Buck and Bobby Buck. Congratulations, James Michael Buck.
James used to like to come and scare me every day in my office. I'd be working at my desk, and he would jump in every day and video it and scare me, see if he could get me to jump every single day.
And did you?
Every single time I did. Never failed.
Nicole Cartwright.
Here's Ashley Cartwright, and it says this is the one next to her name. She has been a part of softball, basketball, FCA, FCC, LA, and BPA. Her future plans are to attend college and become an RN. Ashley's favorite quote is, "She believed she could, so she did." Ashley says she's going to miss seeing her friends every single day. Her parents are Gary and Jackie Cartwright, Tammy and Gary Cartwright, Karen and Jay Ryan, and Evelyn and Ray Shaw. Ashley Cartwright, congratulations, class of 2020.
We're backed up just a little. I can't see who's next.
Well, as big as Christian is, if he's next, we'll
we
know
would
that
spot
it's
him.
him.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Very little doubt about that. Glad you could join us on the YouTube channel, Classic Hits 97.7 Facebook page, and over the air on Classic Hits 97.7. Remember, an edited version of the entire ceremony will be put together and available on the Facebook page and YouTube channel. I look forward to that. She had a lot of support vehicles with her.
She did, yes. Her grandparents are also Michaela Augustine's grandparents, so they kind of, when Michaela went by, they looped back and got in behind Ashley.
All right.
This is Misty Darden, Mysteria Darden.
Okay. Now I'm going to have to go through our notes and find her. If you see her name on the list, let me know. We'll find her at
15.
15. Okay. So, her future plans are to attend college, run track, and major in nursing. No, that's not the right one, Michael. Talk on it. There it is. Okay. Mysteria was an AP art, basketball, gifted and talented. She would like to be a cop. How about that? Her favorite quote comes from Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Mysteria says she'll miss most of the teachers because we have such good times in their classes, and I'm going to miss being able to have a good life every once in a while. Mysteria, her parents include Amy Beal and Shan Darden, and Ruth Beal and Junior Beal. Now we're back on track.
And we have Jaden Davenport.
Jaden was on the basketball team, track, cross country, National Honor Society, gifted and talented, BPA, Club Scrub, OSU Honors alumni, state champion in track. The kid can fly. She plans to attend college, run track, and major in nursing. Her favorite quote comes from Akili Hughes. Don't let your ice cream melt while you're counting someone else's sprinkles. I love that.
That's great.
Good. Yeah.
Yes, that's great.
Jaden says she's going to miss her friends, teachers, and all the memories that were made. Her parents include Tanya and Luther Davenport. Her grandparents are Roy and Darlene Lanning, Al and Joanne Littleton. Jaden Davenport. Don't let me file Christian stuff away.
Yeah.
And then
I still don't think he's coming up. Next is Angela Granado.
All right, Angela Granado wants to become a lawyer or a therapist, she says. There are no secrets to success. That's her favorite quote. Comes from Colin Powell. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. She brought her own cheering section as well. We love that. Angela says she's going to miss her friends and the teachers at MHS. Her parents and grandparents include Mom Ashley Granado, Grandma Connie Contreras, and Grandpa, the late Frank Guzman. Congratulations, Angela Granado.
Next is Christopher Harper.
Christopher Wade Harper. He played football for 4 years, on the wrestling team for 4 years, ran track, was in powerlifting, Tiger Radio Club, was an Oklahoma Congressional Page, Oklahoma American Legion Boys State Delegate, Citizen of the Week, Young Ham Lends a Hand Award, Competitive Speech, and Student Council. He plans to attend college to study education and ministry and wants to preach and teach so that he can have a positive impact on as many lives as possible. The more I study science, the more I believe in God. That's a quote from Albert Einstein, the favorite of Christopher Harper. Christopher says he will miss the friendships he has developed Friday nights under the lights playing football and his wrestling family. Christopher's parents include Clifton and Pamela Harper, Jimmy Broadbent and the late Jimmy Broadbent Sr. Grandparents, and also grandparents Rose Harper Davidson and the late Herman Harper and the late Dan Davidson. Congratulations, Christopher Wade Harper.
Next we have Laramie Harper.
Laramie Harper was a mascot for 2 years. He also played basketball for 2 years and was in the Civil Air Patrol. Laramie wants to join the United States Air Force. The only way out is to find something you can care about. And a quote from Frank Castle, and a favorite of Laramie. Laramie says he'll miss most about school, Garrett Shaw, and Be Live. His mother is Lexi Turner, grandmother Cheryl Beatty, and grandfather the late Leon White. Laramie Don Harper.
Up next is Emily Hyder.
Emily Hyder was a member of BPA, FFA, along with FCCLA. She was a cheerleader, library aide, AP Art. Her future plans are to attend college. Emily says, I have to be successful because I like expensive things. That's her favorite quote.
That's great.
That's good stuff there. That's also honest. We love that, Emily. Emily says that she'll miss most AP Art, her teachers, and learning something new every day. You'll continue to learn, Emily. Her grandparents and parents are Jean Hyder and Christy Woodard, and grandparents are George and Deborah Mullins. Congratulations, Emily Hyder.
Next is Jace Holt.
Jace Holt was in wrestling and FFA in his high school career. His future plans include to become an aviation mechanic. Jace's favorite quote is an unknown one, and when I give it to you, you'll understand why. Jace says, I want to thank Google, Wikipedia, and whoever invented copy and paste.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Jace says he will miss being able to come hang out with his friends most. Jace's parents include Jana and Chris Holt. Congratulations to Jace Holt. That is some good stuff there.
Next is Skylin Holt.
Holt was part of the AP Art Squad. She was a library aide, FFA president, FFA secretary, FFA sentinel, Star Discovery Award winner, Star Green Hand Award winner, Greer County Senior Sheep Showmanship Award winner, Greer County Overall Senior Showmanship. She also won the Lloyd Fletcher Top Hand Award. She wants to go to college. She says, from David Bowie, I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring, end quote. Congratulations, Skylin. We love that. She says she's going to miss showing FFA, her pigs, her show family, and all of her friends. Her parents are Shelley and Keith Hart, Justin and Brandy Holt. Her brother is Ryland Holt. Grandparents are Ann Brooks and the late Guy Brooks, and Danny and Lana Holt.
Next is Payson Jenkins, the mysterious Fudd.
Fudd, as we affectionately called him all football season long, was a part of the football team, wrestling, powerlifting, baseball, BPA, and best personality. He plans to attend Southwestern Oklahoma State College and become a coach. Payson's favorite quote comes from football player Ray Lewis. Don't let your alarm clock be the only reason you wake up. Payson says he's going to miss hanging out with the boys. I bet that's right. His parents and grandparents include Shane Jenkins and Angie Young, Stan and Donna Williams, Jackie and Linda Jenkins. Congratulations to Payson Fudd Jenkins. Is that a throne he's setting in?
Yes,
in the back
a
of the...
big throne in the back of the pickup.
Attaboy,
Perfect.
Payson. And someday he'll develop a personality.
Yeah. Next is Leighton Ketchum.
Leighton, always one of our favorites. He played football, basketball, and baseball, was in the wrestling team, part of the powerlifting squad. He was in Gifted and Talented, FCCLA, BPA, 2019 Receiver of the Year at AP Art. His future plans, he's headed to the Army. Leighton says his favorite quote comes from YKX Dex. Wrist on steep, pulled up in an '05 Jeep.
All right. I don't even know what that means.
Go ahead and wrap that, Miss
I got
Peeler.
the Jeep part. I know what that is.
He's going to miss seeing the beautiful face of Colton Laughlin every day and all the memories that he made with these kids. His parents and grandparents include Crystal Ketchum and B.J. Brignan, Mary and Joe Brignan, late Kathy Sanders, and Pat and Jack Halford. Congratulations, Leighton Ketchum.
Next is Alexis Kincaid.
Alexis
And Kincaid.
Was a library aide, an AP art student, played softball, and was in BPA. Her future plans are to attend Southwestern Oklahoma State College and become a PA. Her favorite quote comes from The Office, but she's not going to tell you what it is. She's going to make you look it up. Go to Season 7, Episode 19, minute 14:45 to find her favorite quote. Alexis says that she'll miss knowing everyone in her school. Her parents are Jody Fabio and William Kincaid. Grandparents are Jimmy McAden and the late Renee Fabio. Everybody's now Googling that.
I'm
trying to find
Googling
it.
it
Yeah, I know
right
you are.
now.
Congratulations, Alex Kincaid.
I believe the next one is Kyler Lanning.
That's who I've got on my
Yes,
list.
that's right.
Kyler Lanning was a part of the National Honor Society, Gifted and Talented, golf, baseball, academic team, library aide, OSU Honors Banquet, and AP Art. Love the rig he is showing up in.
Tyler Jimmy Lanning.
And this is typical of Kyler as well. His future plans are to go to Southwest Technology Center. Kyler Lanning's favorite quote comes from President Donald Trump. I was a great student. I was good at everything.
There you go. Very confident.
Oh, we love the
Always
confidence.
the confidence.
Kyler says he's going to miss hanging out with all of his friends every day. His parents and grandparents include Lance and Toby Lanning, and Ron and Kathy Gay, Cindy Knight, and Lawrence Lanning. Kyler Lanning. Confidence right there.
There you go.
Congratulations. I want to know where he found the rig, though. That's
Their class parents, that's Andy Slayton is one of their class parents, and that's his father's rig, I guess you could call it. And
rig's an appropriate way of describing it.
We saw it today driving around, and we thought, I bet that was a mad dash to see who could ask him first to borrow that for this parade.
That's right there.
Mm-hmm. Next is Mia Laura.
Mia Laura, who says her future plans include going to college to become a radiologist or a dental assistant. She says her favorite quote comes from John F. Kennedy. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Mia says she's going to miss seeing her friends and her teacher. Only one teacher, apparently. Her parents and grandparents include Holly Lynch, Peggy Davis, Mark Lynch, Alex Laura, Renee and Marina Laura, and Minerva Esperanza. Congratulations to Mia Laura. Am I saying that correctly?
Mia Laura, yes.
Okay. All right. I just like all the time and effort put into decorating
I
the
know,
vehicle.
don't they look good?
Yeah.
Next is that Lynn? Oh, Jade Laughlin, sorry. Jade Laughlin.
Jade Laughlin, our next graduate. Softball, basketball, Honor Society, Stuco, that's Student Council, I'm assuming, FCC, LA, BPA, AP Art, Gifted and Talented. She did all that in high school. She plans to attend Oklahoma State University. Jade says that her favorite quote is from Marissa Redmond. I may be late all the time, but at least I got breakfast.
That is perfect, Jade Laughlin. That is perfect.
Jade says she's going to miss mostly her friends and all the memories that we made every day. Jade's parents include Doug and Lori Laughlin, and her grandparents are Merlin and Patsy Nippert and Yule and Glenda Laughlin. Congratulations, Jade Laughlin.
Jade is one of those students that I can remember when they were born.
She's a good kid, too.
She is a great kid.
I've had many a conversation with her.
Very funny. You always get a laugh out of Jade.
She does have a great sense of humor,
She
doesn't she?
does.
It's kind of quiet.
Yes.
You know, she just kind of zing you,
Uh-huh.
surprise you a little bit.
And she's got a trailer full of family, too.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I think my niece is on this trailer, actually. We'll see her blonde head, maybe.
Well, you can't just tell everybody your niece and not give us a name.
Lucy Travis,
All
my
right.
niece. They have a shared relative, so they said they were going to let Lucy ride on the trailer.
Well, yeah, anytime you can ride down Main Street America,
I
you
don't
bet.
see her, though.
Jill Nippert giving us the queen wave there.
Yes.
And
Very proper.
calling me Barnes, because I guess she thinks she can call me that because we work together.
Uh-huh, right. Next is Lindsay Lively.
Lindsay was part of Gifted and Talented. She's an AP Art student, Honor Society, Vice President of BPA, FCCLA, OSU's Honors Banquet, basketball, cheerleading, track, cross country. She plans to go to Western Oklahoma State College and get a degree in business, and then plans to transfer to OSU and major in fashion merchandise. Lindsay says her favorite quote comes from Dustin Lively. Don't have more faith in your doubts than you have faith in your faith. Lindsay says she's going to miss her friends and not having to worry about life situations yet. Dustin and Toonie Lively are mom and dad. Roger and Fran Lively are grandma and grandpa.
Steve Slayton texts me. It's his big rig that Kyler Lanning was on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks. Yeah.
She's wonderful.
Just like my dad.
Yeah.
Steve texted me and said that he had 4 parents ask for it, but Kyler's mom was the first.
I thought maybe it was the highest bidder.
They should have done that.
Bailey Locklear is our next graduate. Bailey was on the track team, cross country, fast pitch softball, golf, academic team, National Honor Society, SCA, SCCLA, BPA, Gifted and Talented Student Council. Bailey plans to attend college. Her favorite quote comes from Lana Del Rey. In my opinion, the main thing is to be a good person and to live an interesting life.
There you go. And she lives an interesting life.
She's a good kid, too.
Yes.
Bailey says, I'll miss seeing my friends every day. Her parents include Dustin and Christina Locklear and Dolores and Greg Esparza, Ken and Mary Simmons, grandparents as well.
Next coming up with his face mask on is Jared Marsh, one of the greatest comedians you'll ever meet.
Jared, part of Gifted and Talented and the Radio Club. He is going to enlist in the Air Force and be an engineer. His quote comes from Gucci Mane. If a man does not have sauce, then he is lost. But the same man can get lost in the sauce. There's that comic.
I told you.
There's
yes.
that comic relief right there.
He always made me laugh, no matter what.
He's going to miss his friends every day. Mom and dad include Melissa and Joseph Marsh, Grandpa and Grandma Cheryl and Max Marsh. Congratulations, Jared Marsh. And he goes back to the throwback in 1979 when I graduated. You take shoe polish and write on your car. I mean,
that's your decoration.
Yeah, that's how you decorate.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And the flames. Did you guys put the flames
Oh,
on
yeah,
too?
yeah.
Yeah. Next is Justice Martin.
Justice was in BPA, FCCLA, FCA, softball, basketball manager, Gifted and Talented. She plans to attend Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Her quote comes from Monica Geller. Welcome to the real world. It sucks, but you're going to love it. She says she's going to miss naps in Miss Garton's room. I'm not even.
Maybe we shouldn't say
that. I'm sorry. I'm only reading what's in front of me and highlighted.
It's not true.
Congratulations to Justice Martin.
Next is Hayden Martinez.
Hayden Martinez played basketball, baseball, AP Art, was in the National Honor Society, and Hayden wants to attend college and play baseball. Hayden's quote comes to us from Winston Churchill.
Hayden Michael Brett Martinez.
The longer you look back, the farther you look forward. I think maybe he could also be called Fred Flintstone there. There's a 5 o'clock whistle going on there. Hayden says he's going to miss sports and all of the new friends that he made after coming to Mangum. His parents are Mike and Brittany Martinez. Grandparents are Danny and Suzanne Fletcher and Kevin Landers. Congratulations, Hayden Martinez.
He is a great kid. He moved here his senior year, and he's
Yeah.
one of those kids you wish he'd been here his entire high school career.
Not always easy to come from one small school to go to another, especially when they're
A
nearby.
rival school, yes.
Yeah. But he fit in
did, yes.
extremely well. He's just that kind of young man.
He
He's
is,
one of those
yes.
that I've known for a long time.
Oh,
and,
good, yeah,
And,
he's
and
a
have
great
really
kid.
appreciated him. He is. Always got a big smile on his
Yes,
face.
he does, and always very nice. When they came in my office to enroll, he was, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
I thought, hey, I kind of like you. Next is Kelsey Mills.
Kelsey Mills was in AP Art. She was a library aide. Her future plans are to attend college and become a dental hygienist. Kelsey says that she's going to miss the people at Mangum High School. Her parents are Kara Ryan, Micah Hopper, and Carrie Mills. Her grandparents are Melinda Brooks, Jim Bob Brooks, and Karen Ryan. Congratulations, Kelsey Renee Mills.
I believe it's Stetson Ryan. Yes, is next, Stetson.
Man, seem to have something going on in the bed of the pickup. Huh? So, did you have floats when you graduated in 2007? I mean,
Thanks. No, we weren't. We didn't get anything to do this special.
you sat in an auditorium, heard some guy give a speech,
Yes,
and
yes.
you wanted to be out of there.
Yes.
This
Ready
is
to throw up
cool.
my cap.
This
yes.
is a trend that needs to start.
I know. That's what we talked about that today. That this could be the start of a long tradition.
Stetson Ryan, first team All-District defensive end on the football squad, part of a powerlifting team. He was a state qualifier. Stetson plans to go to the Technology Center in Altus. Stetson says his favorite quote comes from Allen, and it is, "Not at the table, Carlos."
I don't know that one.
Got to be an inside joke. Stetson says he's going to miss getting to see the people that he grew up with every day. Stetson, his parents and grandparents include the late J. Glenn Ryan and Karen Ryan. Stetson Ryan, class of 2020.
He's a great
Congratulations.
kid.
Yeah, he is.
Next is Allie Monroe.
Allie Kate Monroe. She played on the softball team, basketball team. She was a cheerleader in AP Art and was in the Gifted and Talented program. Her future plans are to attend college. Allie Monroe says her favorite quote comes from Dr. Seuss. "Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Allie says she's going to miss her friends and making memories at Mangum High School. Her parents are Lori and Matthew Monroe. Grandparents are Diana and Ron Lerman, and Dorsey and David Monroe. Congratulations, Allie Kate Monroe.
She's super sweet.
She is good.
Always has a smile
Yep.
on her face.
Yep. And with teenage kids, that's something that doesn't always occur.
Yeah.
You get a smile a week, you feel like you're lucky.
Yes. That they even acknowledge you exist sometimes.
Well, yeah, but I'm an old doddering fool, so they're nice to the old man.
Yeah.
They're afraid I'll tell them to get off my lawn.
Right. Next is Ryan Mooney.
Ryan Mooney was a library aide. He was in AP Art, weightlifting. He wrestled on the football team and the track squad as well.
Ryan Lee Mooney.
And plans to become a fiber optic technician. And then Ryan's got one of those quotes that will go down in posterity. His favorite quote is, "Cheaters never win? Question mark. How did I graduate?
Oh my goodness.
Question mark." Ryan says he's going to miss his friends, his parents and grandparents, James Mooney, Carl Mooney, and Carol Gilball. Ryan Mooney, class of 2020 at Mangum High School, though he's in a bit of disbelief apparently this evening.
Yeah. Next is Dayanara Morrison.
Dayanara was on the competitive speech team for 4 years, drama for 4 years, FCCLA, was gifted and talented, BPA, was part of Spine Crackers on the yearbook squad, library aide. She was an AP Art. She was a teacher's aide on the academic team. She was a Rattlesnake Derby Princess runner-up, Oklahoma Girls State graduate, BPA president. She was an FCCLA president, state qualifier in competitive speech, Student of the Month, and top AR points consecutively. Her future plans are to attend either Western Oklahoma State College or the University of Oklahoma and study to get her degree for teaching, and then come back to Mangum to be a teacher librarian. Wow, tip of the cap.
And we would love that.
Her quote comes from Albus Dumbledore. Happiness can be found in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. She says she's going to miss arguing in the library with a few certain people and getting sent to the naughty chair for being over enthusiastic. All right. We like that honest admission.
Yes, that's Miss Stover's naughty chair in the library.
Mark Morrison and Michelle Ackerman are her parents, and grandparents are Cynthia Higbee and Tommy Morrison. Congratulations.
Next is Garrett Shaw.
Garrett Shaw. Honors and activities include football, basketball, baseball, powerlifting, class officer, gifted and talented, and student council. Garrett plans to attend Western Oklahoma State College for 2 years, a major in agribusiness, and then transfer to Oklahoma State and finish his degree. His quote comes from Juice WRLD. As we go on, we remember all the times we spent together as our lives change from whatever we will still be friends forever.
You did really good there.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
What I will miss most, he says, is cheering on my friends in their sports and telling everyone good morning every morning.
Every morning.
His dad is Lyle Shaw, mom Dusty Ellison, stepmom Whitney Shaw, stepdad Joshua Ellison, grandparents Hootie and Fran Shaw, Bobby and Steve Smith, Joe and Tamara Colvins, Delana Ellison, Chris and Dee Ellison. And for you, Garrett, I will do it so you can go back and listen to it. Charge!
Next is Hadley Shelby.
Hadley Shelby, one of the kids that we just adore. Basketball, fast pitch, softball, slow pitch, softball, track, cheer, cross country, AP art, gifted and talented, National Honor Society, all sorts of awards concerning track, softball, and basketball. She wants to go to Oklahoma State University and get a major in business. You're going to love her quote. It's all Mangum people that say this. Tigers aren't red.
I love that.
And the reason she says that, she was a Tiger for several years at Hollis.
Yes, and she's another one of those. Moved here her senior year, and we wish she would have been here forever.
Fit right in.
But I do love that quote. We still say that, and it's still true.
I know you do. Hadley's going to miss all the new friends that she got to meet this last year of high school and playing sports with them. Her parents are Trent and Kristen Shelby. Her grandparents, Joanne and Deanne Bell, Rita Shelby, and the late DJ Shelby. Hadley Shelby.
Next is Dalen Stacy.
Dalen Stacy was on the football team. He wrestled and was in AP art. He plans on going to college and becoming a teacher and a coach. Of course, he rides in on his chariot on the hood
like
of
a homecoming king.
His jacked up pickup truck. Dalen Stacy, his favorite quote is, "Be bold, be courageous, be your best." Dalen says he's going to miss his friends that he has made memories with. His parents are Lee Peck and Jacob Peck. Dalen Stacy, congratulations, 2020 class at Mangum High School.
Next is Austin Terry.
Well, they're still getting the
big rig has to get out of here.
Yeah. Because I think they're looking for some mud to go
Maybe,
bogging in or something. I mean,
yeah, there they go.
did it die?
I think they had trouble getting back in that huge rig.
Well, I was getting ready to say, we need a step ladder to get in.
Right, yes.
Well, actually, a 6-foot ladder to get in. Dalen Stacy, congratulations, young man. As you heard Miss Peeler say a moment ago, our next graduate is Austin Bryce Terry. Austin has been an all-star Olympic throughout his Mangum High School career. His future plans, and I love this, Austin, live life to the fullest. Amen, my friend.
There you go.
His quote comes to us from Abraham Lincoln. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Austin says he's going to miss seeing his friends and his classmates. Austin's parents are Michael and Tara Terry of Mangum. His grandparents are Donna Terry of Mangum, Mike Terry of Mangum, Denise Reeves of Hobart, Bob Miller of Mangum, and his great-grandparents, Gene Miller of Mangum. Congratulations to Austin Bryce Terry. And see, he's doing what I wanted to do, but my mother would not let me. I wanted to wear shorts underneath my gown with a pair of tennis shoes. It didn't happen. The late Jeannie A. Barnes says, no, son.
No, yeah.
You're not out of this house yet. So congratulations to Austin just for getting to wear tennis shoes and a pair of shorts on a warm night as he graduates.
And he's got his cap decorated. I've liked seeing all their caps and how they get to do that. Yeah.
Be even better if we could tell what it was decorated with.
Yes. And he's another one. I'm telling my age, but he's another one I remember when he was born, when a lot of these kids were babies.
You were born in 2007.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Oh, no, that's when you graduated. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Thanks. Yeah.
I probably graduated before you were born, and that's college. All right, so when were you born? Everybody wants to know.
1988, the year, the highlight of '88. Here we have Hayden Tipton.
Hayden Weston Tipton, he played basketball, looks to attend Western Oklahoma State College, and wants to become a highway patrolman. Hayden's quote comes from Balin Levine: "Mature people are weenies." That's why I'm never going to grow up, Weston. Hayden, thank you. Hayden says, "I'll miss my friends and the basketball team." His parents include Bobby Tipton and Josh Tipton, grandparents Carla Biddy and Jimmy Martinez, Shane Tipton, and Sherry Ragsdale.
Next is Bryston Williams.
And I'm just going to tell you this, and I love all these kids. This is one that really has a special place in my heart. Bryston Williams. Played football, basketball, ran track, and he says his future plans are to play football for as long as I can. I love it, Bryston. His quote is, "When life gives you lemons, plant them. Grow a lemon tree, and use that tree to make paper to print your own diploma. You can thank me later." I guess that's his own quote
that
there.
That may be. I think a few of these made their own quotes.
Bryston says he'll miss making memories with his friends and still being a kid. His parents are Kristen Davis, Brad Williams, and Bobby Tipton. Bryston Williams, class of 2020 at Mangum High School.
Next is Mercedes Vila.
Mercedes brought her own cheering section, and why not? Look at all these honors. Second in dramatic duet, third in original oratory, third in monologue, fourth in dramatic duet regional, fifth in original oratory, state qualifier in 2019, third in original oratory and monologue, band, speech, and cheer. Her future plans are to attend college and become a veterinarian or a nurse. Mercedes' favorite quote comes from assistant cheer coach Travis Reese. "You have hair. I don't." Mercedes says she's going to miss joking around with her friends, the competitions to get extended lunch, getting the whole class together to take a picture after football games, the crazy teachers, including Miss Peter, and she'll miss the school altogether. Her parents include Romero and Berta Vila, the late Isabella Hernandez, and the late Pampano Lasoya are her grandparents, also the late Lorenzo Vila and the late Ima Sepulveda Vila, grandparents. Congratulations to Mercedes, and I love that quote. We'll have to ask Coach Reese about that later.
I can't wait for him to watch this again and hear that.
And all the folks who will give him trouble about it after they hear it as well.
This coming up is Jackson Warner.
Paul, let me tell you about my good friend Jackson Warner. Jackson played on the football and basketball teams, baseball squad as well. He was a part of Gifted and Talented. His future plans are to attend college. Jackson says, well, he's got that quote too. "Cheaters never win, but I just graduated."
Again, I think these are made up
and
not like making us look very good.
And I'm checking the surprise meter on Jackson coming up with a quote like that. Yeah. No surprise there.
And he's lost his hat.
Well, he hadn't lost his hair, and I'm glad of that.
Yes.
Jackson says that he's going to miss seeing his friends every day. His parents and grandparents include Jeff and Jennifer Warner, John and Beverly Warner, LaDonna Warner, Chris and Barb Halford, Richard and Lisa Wilson, Jack and Pat Halford, Ruby Race, and the late Don Race. Jackson Bo Warner. And
they brought a boat.
I was just getting ready to say, what a surprise that Jackson shows up in a boat.
Coach Reese had told me somebody asked if they could bring a boat, and I I had no idea who, but
The
now I know.
Well, the only thing that would have made it better is if he had said when he grows up he wants to be Gilligan. I mean, it would have been perfect.
Next is Fisher Webb.
Fisher Webb. All right. Fisher Webb, it says, this is the right one. Fisher played football. He was part of powerlifting, FFA, gifted and talented. He plans to attend Southwestern Technology Center and study aviation. Fisher Webb took a page from John Wayne. Life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid.
Here you go.
I don't know that John Wayne
fave.
ever said that, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
My fave cowboy, though.
Fisher says that he is going to miss football and friends. Do you have a John Wayne impersonation you can give us?
I don't. But my favorite John Wayne movie is McClintock.
Well, there you go.
If that'll suffice.
Fisher, his parents are Scotty and Denise Webb, grandparents Wes and Peggy Webb, and Fred and Jean Dillahunty. Fisher Webb.
Next is Sydney Webb, who I like to call Sid Rock.
Sydney Michaela Webb. You're going to love her quote when we get to it. Her honors include softball. She says that's enough right there. She has plans to attend college and become a physical therapist. Here's that quote. These teachers couldn't test me even if their name was Pop Quiz. The quote coming from Sid the
Sydney
Kid.
Webb.
Yep.
Sid Rock, Sid Webb.
Sydney says she's going to miss seeing her friends every day. Her parents are Brandy and Wynn Webb, Jennifer and Scott Paxton. Grandparents are Robin and Chris Jones, Wes Webb, and Peggy Webb. Sid the Kid, Sydney Michaela Webb, part of the class of 2020
Great
at Mangum
kid.
High School. Yep, she is. Lots of fun.
My sister texts me that we need to do this every year. She said she loves this version. So if she says it, we're doing it.
And I'm telling you, it is a tradition that should continue. Well, it's nice to see that Jackie Jenkins finally graduated from high school as well, although he didn't
Bringing
stop
up the rear.
to get his diploma. Again, want to remind you that there will be a edited together version of this that will appear on the Classic Hits 97.7 Facebook page along with the YouTube channel, and we'll have that up before long, so we look forward to that. And since this is our last broadcast of the 2019-2020 season, I want to thank again Great Plains Youth and Family Services, Mangum Drug Company, Dwayne's Auto, Courtsview Meat Company, Geiger Eye Care, Mangum Tag Agency, Corey Kendall, Attorney at Law, Blair Tire and Feed, Mangum Golden Age Apartments, Willis Granite Products and Monuments, the Mangum Star News, Western Oklahoma State College, Jackson County Memorial Hospital, Great Plains Bank, Greer County Farm Bureau, Greer Funeral Home, Castle Insurance Agency, the Stockman's Bank, Hamburger Inn, Triad Home Health, Jamie's Auto Sales, 333 Dental, Mangum Brick Company, Travis Septic Service, The Loop Quick Stop, and Mangum Oil and Gas. And Miss Peter, a big thanks to you.
Well, thank
Completely unscripted, unrehearsed, had no idea she was going to do
Just
it.
handed me the headphones.
And you just filled in remarkably well, did a great
Thank
job.
you.
We appreciate you so much. We want to thank Chad Fox along with Dylan Fox for helping us out as well. And before we leave you on this Thursday night, this graduation, let us do now the benediction, and I believe Gavin Hill will have that for us.
Dear Lord, you have been with us for the past 13 years, guiding us through each day of school. With your love and care, we have made it to graduation. We thank you for keeping us safe throughout all the years, whether we were going to football games our senior year or taking field trips in middle school. Your love and care has guided us safely through everything. We thank you for each and every blessing you have bestowed upon us. Without you, Lord, we would not have been able to accomplish anything. We can only have faith in you as we continue on to the next milestones in our life. Faith that your love, care, knowledge, and compassion will help us reach our fullest potential in life. As we move into the next uncertain times, we pray for your continued guidance. With you by our side, we can accomplish anything. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen indeed, Gavin. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us, whether it was over the radio, on our Facebook page, or on the YouTube channel. It has been a great evening. And it's so appropriate that as the sun sets, it's absolutely picture perfect out here.
It is perfect. Yeah, perfect.
All right. The sign across the way, and Chad, you might want to zoom in on that just as a kind of a final shot, a parting shot where it says, congratulations, seniors. Thank you for the memories. Love the junior class. And then the one right next to it that says Seniors 2020. You know, the one where we were quarantined.
And there's Miss Stover, our lovely librarian.
And she did a great
She's
job.
She's ruining it.
Hey, Miss Stover. Miss Stover. Somebody tell her stage left.
Stove.
No.
She
No,
can't hear.
They're right across the street. I know that they can, her and Mr. Reese are in the middle of a huge conversation. Hey,
Over.
we're waving at you.
We're zoomed in on that side.
Oh, she is not going to like us when she goes back and watches the video.
Yeah, don't edit that part out.
No,
leave that in, please.
Yeah, that has to stay for posterity.
There's class parents driving by.
So again, congratulations to the class of 2020 at Mangum High School, and to the Fox Radio Network for allowing this to happen. And I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say this is not the last time we're going to see this
I
happen.
hope not. I hope this is a tradition that continues.
All right, I haven't done it, but since Dylan is here, he knows how shamelessly I shill for myself. So I will do that one time. Join me tomorrow morning at 6 for Michael in the Morning, live from Studio B on Classic Hits 97.7. Good night, everybody.